Today we analyze few stocks. The first one we go is Netflix, and look at this chart. This is daily chart. So far what happened? Last time I mentioned Netflix when we have a buy point is around this area, and now we go all the way up. And what happened is we have a yellow candle. Yellow candle not yet disappear, but they already dropped below the red. So something you need to be a bit careful is this is one of our sell point. This is not our recommendation. This is only education to teach you how to read the chart. Okay, so you can see, but in the long term, do we still have opportunity? The answer is yes. So it depends on what type of trader you are. If you are very beginner, if you so you have three type. Sorry, fast, long, super long. So if you're a very long-term investor, you buy here, you should buy here, right? You like right now we're waiting the purple to go up, so you're supposed to hold a stock. If you're regular time investor, you still hold a stock because they did not drop below the blue. You should not trade that much. But if you are very if you have time, if you're a short-term investor, basically here is the buy, here is the sell. Okay, so far we don't have a down signal yet, like here. We have an up signal. But if you're a short-term investor, this is a sell signal here. Okay. And another thing I want to look at is Netflix for weekly chart. It's quite interesting. So something you need to be aware is we trade with the red, but we see the market cycle with the blue. The red is faster than the blue. So you can see the red is very obviously is going what direction? It's upward. And it just turned upward recently. And you see they have a bunch of institution come in with this green candle with my indicator called YM chip entry. Okay. So basically these tell you, hey, institution come in here. Okay, so if you're a long-term investor, if you don't have time, you may actually check out Netflix, this stock, but now is not a buy point. Now is a sell point for short-term investor. It means they will have a pullback and then they will go up again as long as the blue going upward. Okay, this is Netflix. The second one I want to go is Dell. I mentioned in my last video, Dell. You can see the trend line here is the same thing. Blue upward, purple upward, red is going to be flat or downward soon. Okay, so you tell me, if you're blue, you're supposed to buy here. If you're purple, you're supposed to buy with the purple line. You don't have sell point for these two investors. But if you're a short-term investor, basically what happened is the yellow candle here, they drop below the red, and we have a sell point here. Okay, so basically this is a sell here. And another thing, actually, on this day already, before the red, they already have a sell point because they dropped below the yellow already. Okay, the last yellow candle is our resistance. So now we go back to weekly chart. People ask me the way I analyze the stock. Sometimes I have free timeline. So it depends what type of trader or investor you are. If you have a lot of time, if you are very skillful, you can do the red line. Okay, especially you need to have the indicator. If not, don't follow the video. Okay, anyway, this is only for education purpose. For the regular investor, you can use blue line and purple line for daily chart. For weekly chart, you use red line. Red line. Okay, so red line for Dell, basically they turn upward on this candle. Okay, now they turning back maybe as a support. Okay, but anyway, so for the daily chart also, I tell you clearly this is the sell point for short-term investors. That means there is no buy signal recently. Okay, don't be silly. Oh, short-term is selling, let's buy. This is not the same thing. Okay, so we can see the institution come in here, but nothing come in here. Okay, so we need to be smart to follow the trend. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show is Microsoft. One more thing. If you're not that skillful, I want you to trade with the blue line, not the red line. Okay. So because the red line is too fast for you. And we better to when the 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 line change upward, then we trade. if you're not that skillful, if you're a very safe investor, if you are very you don't want to buy sell too much, use the blue. When the trend go upward, we buy when there's upward, it's fine. Like this, we buy here. Okay, when they turn upward, you are here, and you just hold it until the blue change the direction, and you make crazy profit. And this profit is very stable. The red is not that stable because you need to sell, you need to buy, you need to sell, you need to buy. Of course, the profit is quite yummy, but if you're a very stable investor, use the blue. When they change the direction, we buy. We don't need to do trade every single day. We only trade when the blue change the direction. Does it make sense? Okay. And YM chip entry just help you to see where the institution come in to help you to catch if you're a short-term investor. Okay. If you're a trend, if you want to follow the trend, then you use the blue line. Okay. And you can use up down as a additional indicator to tell you, hey, to buy and to sell. By the way, this is only for education. We don't recommend any trade. So the next thing I want to go is Google. So I'm going to analyze few more stock today. Google stock. So you tell me, what is the direction now? It's going downward. Okay, although they have institution, oh, institution come in, should we buy now? I never say you buy like this. I say when they, at least you have a up or at least they go above the blue, then you buy. If you buy right now, I don't know, maybe you need to suffer a little bit. Okay, you can see also institution living basically around here, basically around the peak. They start to reducing significantly. Okay, so you can also see that the big volume trade for YM big buy is the peak is lower and lower and lower, although the stock is going up. Okay, if we go to the weekly chart, maybe we have a better picture. Look at the red, it's going downward, and the yellow disappear already. Okay, so this is one of the sell signal basically on this week. Okay, so I want you guys to be a bit careful. Okay, I want you to catch the trend. Okay, don't do, if you buy here is totally fine, but you need to have a very good mental mind. Um, you have a you need to have a very stable mindset. Some people cannot suffer when they look at the portfolio down 10%. They will suffer. So don't do that. So follow the trend. When the red weekly chart change direction, we buy. When weekly chart, the red change downward, we sell. That's it. And now this is nothing to buy. Okay, so this is Google. And I'm not saying they won't rebound. I'm not saying they will not go up, they will drop every single day. I'm never say that. Of course, they can bounce and bounce, of course. Yeah, but in the long trend, this blue line tell you the trend is going downward. I want you um follow the trend, okay? Especially you're not that experienced or you don't have good performance for the stock. Okay, so I want you to win money. We are not a gambler. I want you to make money from the stock market. So we are not gambler. So the next one we look, of course, is our favorite stock, Tesla. So now you follow my channel, you know what is going on with this blue going downward, red going downward, purple going downward. So we are not yet there. Although today they are going above the blue. Okay, they're going above the blue, but today is not yet closed the candle, so we still need to wait. Okay, if you're very stable long-term investor, look at the weekly chart to tell you, hey, the red line is still going downward. Okay, maybe you can catch some bottom, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet according to this chart. Okay, so this is the update today. I hope you like this video. And before I mention, this year is quite fluctuating for S&P 500 and Nasdaq. So if you don't have a strategy, try to invest in something more stable. Don't gamble. Learn before you earn or buy my indicator. Okay, so see you next video. Bye.